Hi, welcome back to the Counter Press. Once again, my name is Fiifi-Manfred, and then the first video was about Chelsea. Obviously, Luis Enrique, his name was being mentioned. Willian Nagelsmann's names was being mentioned. Two of them updates is that both of them have been in contact with Chelsea Football Club. But the biggest news, however, is the fact that James Lampard has been contacted, and already there are a lot of Chelsea fans asking themselves if it is wrong. So let me run you through it. James Lampard is already a legend of Chelsea Football Club. He has coached the club before. What I'm picking from a lot of my sources in England is that, one, they feel that James Lampard is a much more experienced coach. And he's better suited to lead Chelsea going to play Real Madrid in the Champions League than Bruno Sousa. Also, there are also reports on Cobham and Chelsea Football Club that Bruno Sousa really doesn't like the job. The backroom staff of Graham Potter really don't want to stay there at Stamford Bridge and then get a job done through to the end of the season. And then Chelsea wants to get in as a caretaker coach from now to the end of the season, then so that they can go through the exhaustive process of finding a proper manager, a substantive manager for Chelsea Football Club, which we already know today. Julian Nagelsmann was spoken to. The entourage of Luis Enrique and himself went to London to speak to the Chelsea board and recruitment team of Christophe Vivier, Joe Shields and Lawrence Stewart. What we hear is that there was a comprehensive dossier from Luis Enrique just when he heard that Chelsea Football Club were going to get in a new manager. He hired a statistics company who have put together a dossier, a very good one at that. What I hear from Chelsea, Cobham, and then of course in London is that already they are impressed with the work that Luis Enrique they put together. The plan is that in the summer, Chelsea are not going to buy a lot of players. They are going to buy just a few. They are going to buy a number 6, a striker, and then a goalkeeper. Key amongst them, I hear that Luis Enrique did enlighten and enumerate in his dossier how he wants to use these players, the exact and detailed plan for each player. I hear that he told the Chelsea entourage that he has a plan to keep Mason Mount at Stamford Bridge, and then of course he has a plan for some key players like Kai Havertz, who is not scoring, and then Mihailo Modric, who just joined the club. So Luis Enrique appears to be wooing the Chelsea recruitment team as to exactly what his ideas are, what his football philosophy is, and exactly what his plan was with Chelsea Football Club. Then with Julian Nagelsmann, like I said earlier, Nagelsmann is already linked to Vivier. He's already linked to the Chelsea recruitment team by extension of his relationship with Vivier. So what it means is that you're always going to hear the name of Christophe Vivier and the Nagelsmann in the media, and then that is true because they've worked before together under the Red Bull franchise. What it means is that he's always going to appear as a leading candidate. But then the plan is that with Nagelsmann, he doesn't want to take the job now. He would want to take a sabbatical and take the job at the very least in the summer. What that means is that if he's really the number one, if he's really the leading candidate as it stands now, then Chelsea may also think that putting in James Lampard will give them time to really listen to Nagelsmann, will give them really time to understand what Nagelsmann will want to do, will give them time to go through a very good process. Mind you, it's just been a few months and a few days ago that Chelsea realized that they made a huge mistake in sacking Thomas Tuchel and then appointing Graham Potter just a few days thereafter. That wasn't a good one to do at all. So now they are reeling those and then they are licking their wounds as it stands now. They will not want to make those mistakes again. That's exactly what they are making sure that James Lampard is being put in place as on an interim basis. And if you're a Chelsea fan, you understand that James Lampard has goodwill amongst every Chelsea fan. He didn't do so well in his second season, but his first season, we had something to write home about. And then you understand that as a player, he's an absolute legend for Chelsea Football Club. So yes, he has the charisma to lead the club in the short term. He understands exactly what the club will need facing a team like Real Madrid in a Champions League, having won it himself for the first time in the club's history. So James Lampard is not there just because Chelsea are trying to clutch into everything that they would want to get onto. No, it's just because they want to get an experience, understanding, somebody who understands the Chelsea culture, somebody who's already from Cobham and understand how Chelsea wants to do their things to hold on the fourth now till the interim. I've had questions from people asking that if he does well, does it mean that he's going to get a job on a long-term basis? No, the contract is just going to be on the interim. for just to the end of the season. Once he's done, like what Gus Hiddink used to do under Roman Abramovich, once that is done, he's going to be out. Apparently, around that time, Chelsea will hope to have had a new manager in Enrique and then Julian Nagelsmann, either of them. But the question, however, remains, does this mean that Frank James Lampard being there at Chelsea in the interim means that Chelsea really want Julian Nagelsmann? They want to wait for him, because it is clear that Nagelsmann doesn't want to take the job now. He would want to wait till the summer before he takes it. Julian Enrique, on the other hand, would love to take the job now. He has showed commitment. He has showed exactly what he'd want to steady the ship at Chelsea Football Club. It's also just a developing story, the case of Lampard. Yes, he's on the brink, but anything can happen overnight. So is it a case of Nagelsmann is a main front runner? That's why Chelsea would want to put in Lampard and then look at Nagelsmann throughout the rest of the season and understand exactly what he wants to do. Look at his frailties and his qualities before they really reinstate him as Chelsea manager in the summer. Or really, it's just the fact that Chelsea want to steady the ship and calm down and go through the process. I think that it is the latter. Chelsea want to be patient, go through the process, understand the two managers, take them through the mill, and choose the one that they think absolutely sure. Mind you, again, Chelsea made the Graham Potter decision out of emotion just in a minute, and then it backfired. Chelsea would want to make the best decision. So yes, Frank James Lampard, manager, possibly Chelsea Football Club on the interim. Thank you. Please do like, subscribe, and share. I beg you. See ya.